Hello my friends, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing okay. In case that you missed me last week, well, I missed you too, but we had nothing interesting to comment because we have no real changing data, so I was not losing mine and your time. But this week we have something interesting to see on EURUSD and on Gbpusd too, and also on AUD and NZDUSD. And I want to introduce you my new trading buddy that is part of my desk right now. Okay, so let's go. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe one on the side and hit the like button. Okay, so let's go. Okay friends, so you all remember, not from last week but from the past 2 weeks ago when I commented about this USD dollar index that I created, the synthetic, and this gives us nice insight, and there's one thing I want to show you. Check this. Despite the fact that we had an increase on short positions, in fact, the only two assets, the only two currencies that was short against the dollar was Euro and CHF. But one thing that is interesting to note is that all the dollar crosses, we are seeing this pattern. Okay, what is this? So this is telling us that non-commercials, they are no longer interested on these price levels. They are cutting they're cutting their exposure. So this is the open interest. So this in fact is more important than the net position itself. Okay, so so right now if we look to the dollar, check here, the open interest, we're seeing that big specs are no longer interested at this level of price, and we take a look on the chart. Check this. This is monthly chart, and you will remember from past videos that we on this exactly price level on April of 2016. That wasn't coincidence. That also was the year of the presidential election. We saw a pullback from this price level right here. So I really think it's really difficult to see dollar making another push to the downside, given the positioning. And so I also don't think that we are going to see a V-shape, something like this, that dollar doing this movement in a straight line. But I think once we have the definition of the US presidential election, I think we are going to see something like this. And friends, this is not a political opinion, but make no mistakes, Trump will win again, no doubts of that. Okay, so my point here right now is what I'm doing this past week, this past days. I'm trading crosses, the dollar crosses this way. I'm doing small trades, short trades. So every time I see the price going into a demand zone for the dollar longs, I do buy the dollar and I exit on the next price level. But this is good, but this is not what give us the real money in the market. What will give us the real money will be when we see the real breakout, and this is going to be something really fast. And when this happens, please friend, I don't like to say this word, but don't be a moron. See, those guys that have no idea that what they are doing, and they are saying, oh no, I'm going to wait the pullback to enter, I'm going to wait a better level to enter, and price just keep going up and up. Okay, so when you see prices for the dollar breaking out, just jump in and go with the trend, okay? And once you make some profits, don't be cheap, come here and buy a subscription, okay my friends? So let's take a look on the another one, that's EURUSD. Okay, so here we go, EURUSD, and if you look to the chart, you can see that this is some kind of, if you are completely newbie to this, you realize that maybe we are making a top right here. But what most interesting about all this, remember that I told that the open interest is even more important than the net position itself. So check this. We saw decrease, 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 and on open interest. What this means? This means that at these price levels, these are no longer interesting to speculators. My friends, if something is not interesting to a speculator, this cannot be interesting for you, okay? So, and right now, check this. We come from this 212,000 contracts to 198,000 contracts. So this is indeed, how can I say, a beautiful top formation. I also posted in the Forex weekly report this thing right here. You will not be able to see, but it's the explanation of the top formation looking at COT data. There's the link in the description of the video with this with this part of the book. So take a look there, but the most important right here is that we are on a top formation, and if you look, one thing that makes me believe that we are going to see this move happen really fast and with a real acceleration is this. Check how commercials are behaving. They from here to here, they made the top pattern, and right now they start to cut. It's a lot of cut in my life, sorry. They start to cut the longs, but check this, the open interest was increased, okay? So they are preparing themselves to a big move. This is what this is telling us. They are preparing themselves to a big move, and it's not to the upside, it's to the downside. Okay, friends? So if we come here to the chart, we are going to see that we are inside this window of the expected movement that happened the last time we have similar net positions. I also marked here in the chart the expected high and the expected low for this month based on historical volatility. And another thing that I want you to have in mind is this. Do you remember that half-life thing that I told you? If you don't remember, I'm not going to tell you to kill yourself, but go to the past videos to check this. So let's see for EURUSD, this is my point. So until October, 6th of October, we have in theory a bullish movement for the EURUSD, and it's also happened at the same time. You have a bearish movement for the for the dollar. And let me see where it is. And if we come here, if we come here, and if you take a look in 2016, that was the year of the election, okay, we can say for sure that we are on a top formation and the top is already in, and what we should expect from now is sideways until 5 of October. After that we can expect a major drop. Okay, so that's completely in line with the projections of the half-life based on top of non-commercials net positions. Okay, my friends, so my first targets, if you remember, is 1.15, but we have a projection, we have the data telling us that we can go easy to the parity on the end of the next year. Okay, so let's take a look on the another one right now. Friends, from the past videos you will remember how I was not convinced about this movement on Gbpusd and how I thought this was only non-commercials protecting themselves against the restart on the Brexit talks. But right now this looks like more we are just starting to see a big bullish trend on the EURUSD confirmed by the COT data, and I'm going to tell you why I think this. First thing, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks that we saw non-commercials edging to longs, and also we had from the after this risk from Brexit, looks like it's not there anymore. So non-commercials start to add not just to longs, but start to increase their exposure. So they think that the market is going to make a big move, and look like they think this big move is going to be to the upside. And the same thing is true with the commercials group. See how they add to the short right here, and you know that they trade against the trend. Okay, and also they increase their participation in the markets. And if we look just to charts right here, we can see that they are becoming more bullish at these levels. And yes, we can expect this to improve. And my friends, if we take a look on the charts right here, the next logical point based on historical volatility is 1.40329. So my approach right now is every move, every time I see a spike down, I will buy. If I see this supply zone get taken, I will buy. So, and my final target will be around here. Someone may say, but I think you are a little bit crazy. You were just telling us that dollar was about to go up. Now you want to buy GBP. I almost don't know how to answer this question, but GBP and USD are different stuff, and if you think about USD dollar index, the GBP has just a little weight on it. What is the big weight is euro, and that's not what we are analyzing. So for my point is, friend, don't think like this, okay? So if the dollar go up, everything against the dollar has to go down. That's not real, okay? So we can have, yes, we can have for sure this move happening while the dollar is going up. Okay, my friends? I hope this is clear. So let's take a look on the other one. Okay, friends, let's check the NZDUSD. This is something interesting because it's a curious situation, because we are seeing from past weeks that non-commercials are adding to longs, but as you can see, the open interest remain roughly the same. So it's just small trades. If you think about the size these guys is, 1,000 contracts, 2,000 contracts is absolutely nothing. And there's one thing that caught my attention. The USD dollar is trading together with the USD Chinese yuan, and so I plotted this chart. The blue line is the NZDUSD, and the candles are the USD CNH, and you can see this head chart here is the correlation between both. So it's telling us that they have a huge negative correlation. What does tell us? that every time that USD-CNH is going up, the NZD will go down. And we are expecting a big movement to the upside on the USD dollar. And if you look to the chart of the USD China, you're going to see that this is exactly the mirror of the USDX. So if this starts to go up, for sure NZDUSD will start to go down. So right now I prefer to remain bearish on NZDUSD, and also I think it's naive from my part if I looking only on to the net position, saying that we are starting to see a bullish trend right here. Okay, my friends, so let's take a look on the other one. Friends, AUDUSD is even more interesting than NZDUSD because different from his brother, the NZD, what we are seeing here is, let's say since June, 16th of June, we are seeing increase on open interest. Just one month that we didn't see. Okay, so no commercials, they are not kidding about buying Australian dollar, and neither are the commercials about selling it. And if we look here on the chart, on the quote index, we are seeing that we haven't, see, this is interesting because we have barely movement on the net positions, but we are seeing increase on open interest, and yet we haven't seen selling climax that is what is going to mark the top. That's why I think they are going to push AUDUSD to this price level right here. That is the next supply zone on daily chart, and if this happens fast, as I think that will happen, we are going to see a spike on the quote index that they are going to do something like this, a spike like this, or a spike like this to the downside, and this is will mark the top. So with the same speed that we are going to see price reaching this level, I think that we are going to see something like this. Okay, so that's it. I think that's the move we are going to see on the Australian dollar. Friends, sorry if I don't have comments on the other pairs that you are using, like Japanese yen, the Swiss and CAD, but we have no relevant change on the code data for these assets, so I'm going to stop the review right here. Okay, I want to thank you all for watching until here. I want to send a hello, a high five to my new trading buddy. That's now it's your trading buddy too. Okay, my friend, if you are not subscribed yet to the channel, please do it. Give this little help to me to grow my channel, to spread my word. After all, this is my work. This is Sunday. I'm doing this as analysis for you, and this is for free. So help me with this. And if you want to join me on the trading room, you are welcome. You also have the link here in the description. And that's it. So enjoy your Sunday, your weekend, and we saw each other again in the next week. And that's it. See you, my friends. Bye bye.